In a matchup of two teams going in opposite directions, it was the Miami Dolphins who came up with a stunning upset win over the Buffalo Bills. Miami showed a ton of fight despite the recent dismissal of former GM Chris Greer and also the recent trade of Jalen Phillips. I've been critical of Tua all season long, and even in this game, he made some head-scratching decisions. He threw two interceptions, bringing his season total to 13, which now leads the league. But like every play, especially turnovers, there's context to it. And both of these plays were thrown into double coverage, which I do agree isn't great decision making. But when you look deeper into it, both of these interceptions came when the Dolphins were facing 3rd and 10 plus, basically the equivalent of punting a down earlier. And right after regaining possession, the Bills didn't do anything with these turnovers, leading to no harm done for the Miami Dolphins. Other than that, I thought Tua played rather efficient. He had 2 touchdown passes, one to Malik Washington and another to Jalen Waddle. But the star for Miami was Devin Achane, as he racked up over 220 yards from scrimmage, including 2 long touchdown runs to ice the game for the Miami Dolphins. These are the types of games that come back to haunt the Buffalo Bills in recent years. Despite winning the AFC East in 5 consecutive years, this loss puts that streak in major jeopardy. After a sluggish start, followed by massive mistakes at critical junctures, have led the Bills to their 3rd loss in 5 games. While divisional rounds can have the potential to get pretty weird, I thought the Bills could rise above. The inconsistencies that plagued them before the bye week returned. Losing the turnover margin and getting gashed in the running game have been their 2 major Achilles heels. The Bills' offense finished with 3 turnovers, with each of them coming in plus territory, and 2 being in the red zone. When this was still very much a game. Josh Allen dropped off since his opening month, where he was stellar, and his turnovers have picked up, and he's a guy that has dominated the Miami Dolphins in recent years. But in this game, he wasn't up to par. In a crucial drive, had a chance to cut the lead in half. Josh Allen threw an interception in the end zone for a touchback. Later, James Cook would fumble inside the red zone with a chance to cut into the deficit, and these are the 2 major turnovers that I thought flipped the game back in Miami's favor. It just seems that there's still, and the other issue is, the Bills' running defense has been awful, and I understand that they've been affected by injuries, especially in the middle, but this simply cannot be this bad if they want to go where they want to go, which is, I anticipate, deep into the playoffs. It just seems that every year there's this critical loss that affects the playoff seeding for the Buffalo Bills. Go back to 2020. They lose to Tennessee and Arizona, which costed them the top seed. In 2021, they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who went on to win just 3 games all season long. In 2022, they lost to the Vikings, where Josh Allen fumbled in his own end zone. In 2023, they lost to the Denver Broncos thanks to having 12 men on the field for the final kick. And last year, a loss to the Texans, where Josh Allen completed just 9 of 30 passes. I'm not saying the Bills have to go a perfect 17-0 every season, but some of these losses are just so head-scratching, where I question Sean McDermott on having his guys ready for the moment, and also Josh Allen's ability to keep his reckless tendencies in check. New England has been on a hot streak. They haven't lost in nearly 2 months, and they seem on the inside track to winning the AFC East, especially thanks to already picking up a win at Orchard Park earlier this season. And if the Bills have anything to say about it, they're going to have to pick it up, because it's 6-3 and the Patriots have just 2 losses and have to play the Bills one more time at home. This certainly puts the Bills at risk of losing the AFC East for the first time in 5 seasons.